Hi guys, Sean here from 5 Star Marine with Jay!
Hello, I'm Jay!
And before we get into it, breaking news. So Jay,
Yes.
it is the season for islands to be opened.
Oh,
and
I thought you were going to say it's a season to be jolly.
It is.
La, 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 la.
It's both the seasons, because look how beautiful it is.
I know, it's almost Christmas.
It's amazing. I can't wait. You know,
for Christmas?
Christmas Day in our office is one of my favourite days.
Do you know what beats that? I was in the shops. This is totally going off our video.
Yes.
We're
going to talk about Similan Island in a minute, but before we do...
It's all about, Similan Islands. I was in the shops yesterday. The Halloween stuff's there.
Oh, that's cool.
Halloween soon, baby. That's before Christmas, by the way.
So anyway, Similan Islands are now open!
Yay! Similan, Similan, Similan.
Which brings me to one of my worst times of the year, where every single day our guides are sending photos and videos of them swimming with turtles.
I love turtles, Sean.
Of which you can see now from Kyle.
Oh, look at that turtle. They're my favourite. I love their little flippers. Little head pops out. Hello, I'm a turtle.
So in our company, Jay, you know this because you're in it.
Sometimes.
On a daily basis, the guides, they send us updates about every 30 minutes about what they're doing.
You've added me to those chat groups, thank you.
During Similan season, the number one thing they're doing is sending videos of them swimming with turtles, close-up turtles, because they know I love turtles and I don't get often to go out to Similan.
Which is your favourite turtle? Donatello, Michelangelo, Raphael?
Michelangelo.
Michelangelo?
Yeah.
Good one. He's a good one.
But
He's the orange one, I think, isn't he?
Similan is open, but let's talk a little bit about the Similan Islands, because I think it's very important if you're a first-time traveller to Phuket to know that the Similans are quite far.
Yeah, Carl, do one of those videos like in Indiana Jones where the plane dots, remember, the plane dots, that'd be a cool thing, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that! How cool!
So the trip from the Saracen Bridge Pier, this is where we depart from for the Similans, and Kyle will show you where that is on the map. From the Saracen Bridge Pier out to Similans is about 2 hours. Now, some people say to me, oh, but companies tell us an hour and a half. Some companies tell us an hour 45. Look, we'd prefer to tell you 2 hours and it takes less.
Yeah.
Because it's very, very dependent on the condition of the day.
Yes.
If you're going into a headwind and the sea's a bit choppy, it's going to take a little bit longer. If you've got a tailwind and the sea's calm, it's going to be a little bit faster. With that said, people do ask us on the way to Similan, is there anywhere to stop? And the answer is no, it's a straight shot out to the Similan Islands. And the Similan National Park have some very, very strict rules.
Oh, yes.
This is probably one of the only tours where we have to follow a set plan for the day. And the plan is set by the national park, not set by us. They tell us which island to go to first, which island to go to second, which island to go to third. We're allowed to have lunch. And this is because the Similan National Park is the most strict national park in all of Thailand.
I agree.
When it comes to getting licenses for boats to go in there, as an idea for you, we have a fleet of 15 boats and we have only one boat that can get licensed to go in there. So this tour for us books out very fast because we only have one boat available. And once it's booked out, there's nothing more we can do. So you should know that there are very strict rules in terms of what you can carry into the park as well. Very strict rules as well. They do not want styrofoam.
No styrofoam. Styrofoam's bad.
And they do not like plastic.
Plastic is bad.
And they're a zero waste island, meaning that everything you take out, you must take back with you.
That's right.
Now, Jay, you went out last year to Similan.
I did. First time.
Do you want to talk a little bit about the water clarity and your experience out there?
It was amazing.
Beautiful
I have
water.
to say, it was beautiful. I'd never been there before, and so it was. I just got there. It was like one of the last months that I could actually get over there. I went with a lovely group of Americans. They were brilliant, lovely, lovely. The water is stunning. It is just. Here's some pictures that I took. I took those pictures. It is just crystal clear. It's so. I say crystal clear, but you still get that really beautiful blue colour as well, and then the green. But it's not. It's not green as in kind of Thames estuary green. If you're from London, you'll understand that. But it's like it's an azure. Azure. Is that the right word?
No, I don't think so.
What is it? Azuri? That's Italian football team, I think. Anyway, it's beautiful. What? No, don't do that. It's really nice. However, I didn't see a turtle when I went there.
Oh.
The only thing I didn't see, I saw some beautiful fish. The snorkeling is just brilliant. One of the staff saw a turtle when I was there, but I didn't see it.
I think last time I was at Similan, I spent about an hour just slowly following a turtle. They're so majestic and they're so cool.
Turtles, yeah.
Turtles are cool.
When you get
I know you have a problem with dolphins, right?
I have a problem with dolphins, massive problem with dolphins.
But you can actually also see dolphins on the way to Similan.
If you want to.
But turtles are just so relaxed and cool and just...
You've not seen them trying to get up on the beach. They're not that relaxed.
Look at this photo of Nook. The turtle's even like smiling in the photo.
She always gets great pictures of animals. I don't like her. She's like the
Freaks
Steve
me
Irwin
out.
of our company.
Her and Charlie and Chris out at Similan, it's
Honestly.
Honestly.
It is, there's some beautiful
I
viewpoints.
might block them on Facebook, just so you know, so I don't
Well,
have
you
to see
can't,
their
then we
photos.
can't see their chats, and we can't then upload to social media. Then we're in trouble.
Yeah.
No, but look, you can also go to some amazing viewpoints, and the viewpoints, if you don't mind walking, and they're not hard to get up. They're not difficult walks in any way, shape, or form. You get up to some of these viewpoints, and you get this beautiful view of all the little islands that pop up. It's
All right,
just stunning.
we're too much in love with the
Sorry.
Similans. We have to talk about why they were closed.
Can I just say one thing before we say why they're closed? It's not a trip for young kids.
Yes.
It is a long way to go, and it's not good for young kids.
Yeah, so let's talk about a few things about the Similans. I think number one is that they are closed for 6 months of the year.
6 months of the year.
It's a two-reason closure. First one is because they want to restore the marine environment there. And two is because it's monsoon season, and these are one of the only sets of islands that are on the west coast that day tours operate to. And generally during low season, the west coast is very bumpy. What happens though is that once we go to our dry season, the west coast becomes very calm. So that's why they do allow to operate tours. I think that's the first thing that you need to know. The second thing, yes, it's a 2-hour journey both ways. So there's no 9 a.m., 10 a.m. departure to go to Similan.
That's 4 hours.
You have to be up early. You want to be on the boat not later than 7 a.m.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I did it.
3 is that the Similans does have a return time. We need to leave the park not later than 3:30 p.m. because you are a very long way from Phuket, and it is not safe to be far away from the pier when it is nighttime. So we leave Similan not late 3:30 so that we're back to the pier by 5:30. That's the third thing. Fourth, there are no restaurants at Similan.
None at all.
This is the idyllic island paradise with no restaurant, so you must take lunch with you. And if you are taking lunch, no styrofoam, no plastic, okay? These things are not allowed inside the park.
No single-use plastic.
Yes.
You can take your recycle or your reusable plastic bottles to drink, obviously.
Correct. And all of this we can tell you if you do book with us. We'll give you the details on how to get around these rules and make them work for you as well. But I think it's very important that you do know this, and I think what Jay said is also important. We do not recommend this tour for young kids because it is a long way to travel there and back, okay? And if the sea does get bumpy, there's nowhere for us to hide. We have to just go through the sea and get there. And I think, finally, my advice to you is if this is your first visit to Phuket, I would say Similan's probably not on the list of islands I would do on a first visit.
No.
You have places like Phi Phi and Phang Nga and Russia Ye and Russia Noi. All of these are great locations that you can go, you can see amazing sea quality, you can see amazing marine life without having to go the long distance. Now, that doesn't say don't do Similan. We just want you to know that when you're making a decision to do Similan, that you're fully informed.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
What about diving and free diving in Similans?
Okay, very good question.
Thank you.
It's very, very heavily regulated. A lot of our tours, we can do free diving and diving on board without any problems. But in Similan, free diving is not allowed.
Why is not free diving? It's beautiful, it's natural, and people are doing yoga on the water.
I talk about the length of the fins. They
Oh.
don't like the long fins are more likely to disturb the water around the coral.
Wow, someone
Yes.
doesn't like it long and thin.
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
And then for diving is restricted to what they have classified as registered dive boats. So for us, we're a registered speedboat with a license to operate in Similan, but we don't register as a dive boat because it's a different kind of boat. Those are the slow-moving boats.
Yeah,
Okay, so we can't dive out there, and we cannot free dive out there.
But we can snorkel,
Can
which is
snorkel,
brilliant.
can swim, can sightsee, all of these
I
things.
got another question.
Yes.
Whale sharks.
This is very difficult, Jay. Anything I'm going to say on camera here is
Yeah, I
going to
know.
come back to hurt me.
Absolutely. Whale sharks, Sean.
Whale shark season is during November, kind of through February. You may see them at Similan, but you also may see them at Phi Phi, and you may see them at Koh Rock and Koh Ha. We can't guarantee these kind of things.
Okay.
The most likely marine life you're going to see, other than the standard kind of Nemos and triggerfish and
Parrotfish.
all of that kind of stuff, most likely to see turtles out there.
Great.
So that is it. Similan is now open. If you would like to visit it, feel free to either drop a comment below or contact us in any way. If you have any questions about the Similan Islands, or you'd like Jay to head on back out there and do another recon,
I don't mind going back out there.
I would go with you.
You should.
It's very beautiful.
We should do a lads tour.
I think the other thing to know is that there's no reception at Similan.
I know, it was great. The day I went, I didn't get any messages from you at all. It was brilliant.
All right, that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you on board soon.
Thanks for watching. Bye. Like and subscribe.